On paper, extreme metal and easy listening shouldn't coexist in one collection, but they do in mine. And there's a reason for that. These are the kinds of releases I'm drawn to. First category, favorite albums. I mean, this is a no-brainer, right? I mean, if an album by a band or from a certain genre is your favorite, why wouldn't you want a physical copy of it? I mean, goes without saying, right? As you can tell, this is Immortal, At the Heart of Winter, and this is my favorite black metal album of all time. This has pretty much changed the way I listen to black metal, man. It has changed my expectations for what I think a great black metal album should do. So, I mean, first black metal artists I listened to were Cradle of Filth and Dimmu Borgir. And you know, some of it I thought was good, some of it not so much. And then around 10 years or so ago I started listening to the second wave. You know, your early Dark Thrones, Mayhems, early Dimmu, early Satyricon, Traldom, whatever else. I mean, and again, some of it I thought was really good. Some of it was just boring to me. I mean, but even the stuff I really liked. I mean, still I mainly listened to it for the atmosphere, for the feeling that it gave me, and not so much because I thought the songs were particularly memorable or distinguishable or whatever. But I guess, I mean, the exception to that would be Mayhem, because I fucking love Mayhem. So, I mean, even the first two Mortals, I'm not a big fan of. I mean, the first one, Diabolical Full Moon or whatever it's called, I think it's a snoozer. Second album, Pure Holocaust, was a bit better, but yeah, still kind of boring. And then, you know, get to this album, Battles in the North. Got a bit more grit, a bit more attitude, better songwriting. I was like, yeah, man, now we're getting somewhere. And on Blizzard Beasts, I didn't like it initially. Thought the production was a bit weird, but yeah, I think I need to listen to it again. Need to give it another chance. But you know, when I heard this, At the Heart of Winter, that was a game changer for me, man. This is when I realized that black metal doesn't just have to be grim and frostbitten. I mean, that's, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's obviously a huge part of the appeal of black metal, but this is when I realized that, you know, black metal could also be quite melodic without becoming wimpy. Could be melancholic, could be quite beautiful at times even. It could have a strong emphasis on song structure and dynamics. And yeah, man, these are just 6 long tracks of pure epic heaviness. And I mean, this was a game changer. This album is fucking fantastic. So glad I got that. All right. Second title for release I want to talk about is the Artist Compilation, which obviously is a very low stakes way for getting into a band. And as you can see, this is Venom with their singles collection from 1981 to 85. And you know, so far I've only listened to Venom on digital, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't really do me any good. I mean, I mainly listened to the first two, you know, Welcome to Hell, Black Metal, and I really like this one. I really like those albums a lot. I really dig them, but you know, I still feel that I haven't really bonded with those albums as I would have with a physical copy. So I recently saw this one and was like, yeah, man, if I want to get into Venom properly, I should at least own something on physical, obviously. So I thought, you know, singles collection from the classic era of the band. I mean, you just can't go wrong. I mean, yeah, man, I've been listening to this compilation a ton lately. Really enjoying it, you know. I'm really getting to know these songs. You know, I'm finally feeling like, you know, I'm getting to know Venom. I'm bonding with the material, you know. This is a reissue of this comp on High Roller. Came out last year, and what little research I did on this, I found that this particular reissue has got the original 7-inch versions of In League with Satan and Live Like an Angel. Apparently the previous versions had the album versions of those two songs, which is super fucking lame. Also, this one comes with the live version of Warhead. Warhead, there it is. Which is not on the previous editions as well. So yeah, man, super glad I got this. Then next type of release I want to talk about is the album artwork as a gateway into the catalog of an artist. So this is Rycooder, Chicken Skin Music, and you know, I was always kind of semi-familiar with his name because of his work with Buena Vista Social Club, and you know, I've seen this album cover numerous times throughout the years. I think even back when I first started collecting records, I was always intrigued. It was like, chicken skin music, like what does it even mean? I mean, and I also really like the yellow lettering. It's got a cool font, you know. Cool contrast with the black background. And yeah, this scenery too, I mean, this is just really weird. There's like some skeleton dude wearing a sombrero. He's trying to make love to a woman somewhere in a mountain village, but back cover. I mean, I'm actually glad I picked this album up only semi-recently, because I never would have given this this kind of music the time of day when I was a teenager or even in my early 20s, you know. Because, you know, I mean, Rycooder, if you know his music, you know, obviously he's very blues based, very rootsy, you know, plays Americana in the broadest sense of the term. I mean, just American music, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this is the kind of music you start to appreciate when you get older, you know. And then when I found this one, obviously looked it up on Discogs, and you know, I saw that yeah, he has like a huge discography, which is always kind of discouraging, you know. It's like, I mean, I don't know how many albums he has, but yeah, there's really no point in getting it all. I mean, so, you know, I'm just picking up his albums as I go, whenever I find them in the record store. Also picked up his first album, or his first solo album, I should say, self-titled. This is a Japanese pressing from the early 90s. And I really love that yellow tray, man. It looks super cool. Goes well with the artwork as well, you know, the deep dark blue and then the red logo on top. So super cool, man. And then I also picked up some of his records. This is jazz. This is where he does basically jazz songs. I don't know if you would call them standards. I mean, perhaps they're standards. I don't know. I don't really know that much about it. But jazz songs from the 1930s, man. And that's what I love about Rycooder. You know, he tries to do a different style of American music on each album. So you never really know what you're going to get. I mean, you always know, you know, what in what kind of realm he's playing, obviously. But yeah, jazz, super cool album. The next one I got by him is Bob Till You Drop. This is from 1979, and apparently this is the first album to be recorded digitally. I really love that color scheme as well, man. Got the pink, blue guitar, the blue shading, again the yellow lettering on top. Yeah, man, super cool. Then another album by him. This is the Slide Area from 1982. Love that cover photograph as well. It looks super slick, and yeah, this is a weird album, man. This is the first song. UFO has landed in the ghetto. That's a really weird track. I mean, it's like it doesn't even know whether it wants to be a blues song or a funk song. You know, it's about an alien coming down to Earth, landing in the ghetto, as the title says, and then the alien, he finds himself in a nightclub, and he shakes his little booty to the music. I don't know, man. I mean, whatever you're smoking, man, I'm having it. So, yeah. So just cool stuff, man. I've been really digging that lately. So happy I got that. And then the last kind of release I want to talk about is music for, yeah, basically nostalgic purposes. So this is, I mean, part of this compilation is super cheesy 60s rock and roll from Germany. And part of it is, yeah, I don't know, man, just bossa nova, easy listening, cocktail music, lounge music, I guess you would call it. I mean, super uncool, super unhip, doesn't have a lot of musical value, doesn't require any kind of deep listening whatsoever. I mean, it's called easy listening for a reason, right? But yeah, very cheesy, like I said, but for some reason I really love it, man. And it's because this kind of music, it just conjures images and memories that are really comforting to me, you know. This makes me think of my grandparents, this kind of music. I mean, I have really fond memories of them, you know, of us going on day trips, you know, going on vacation, especially with my grandfather, you know. I mean, he was always goofing around. He had a great sense of humor, and he was really into things like Glenn Miller, Nat King Cole, but also stuff like James Last and that kind of really cheesy, like I said, easy listening, lounge, cocktail music, you know. So I mean, it's not like he would necessarily play these exact records, but it's just the sound of these records takes me back to that place and time where I was a kid, and yeah, I mean, like I said, just good memories. So it's kind of like emotional furniture, this music for me. So there you go. Different kinds of releases in my collection. So they basically represent different modes of listening, different parts of who I am, different times of my life, you know, things or scenarios that have shaped my taste. So yeah, that's it for this one. Curious to know why do you collect what you collect? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.